Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing our first ever review, which we're excited to do, and that is a review of the Lego Botanical Garden, which we picked up a few weeks back. It is 3,792 pieces, so quite a few. It retails for $329 American or $429 Canadian, and it comes with 12 minifigures. We've been waiting to pick up this set for a while. We heard that it was rumored to be coming out, and when it was announced, I went into the store right away, picked it up, along with the gift with purchase at the time, and knew we'd be doing a review eventually. So we're excited to dive into this review, and let us know if you have any comments, suggestions on how we can approach the reviews. Let's get into it. I mean, I can't hide it. I absolutely love this set. I was somewhat hesitant about getting it initially just because it is two full base plates, so it's 64 studs by 32, so it's quite large. Didn't know if I was going to have room for it in my Lego City, and I mean, I just didn't know if like stylistically it would match, but I am so glad I got it, and I think it's just beautiful. Like, just look at it. Number one, the white and the glass just pops. Like, it's just a beautiful roof line. I love these new pieces they created for the roof. I think they look stunning. All the plastic clear pieces came in separate baggies, which I appreciated, which meant that they weren't all scratched up, as they so often are. Some of the details are just extraordinary. Like, for example, the little window slits right there, kind of using a different technique. Just very, very cool. This, I should add, is a little addition I made, so pretend it isn't there, but I've kind of holiday-ified my Lego Botanical Garden, you could say, which is definitely not a word, so I made that up. The other thing I love is just the pops of color. Like, look at these flowers, purple, pink. A lot of these are new pieces for this set. The rose-ish flowers, I'm not good at my flowers, so I'm not going to try too hard. The little banana peels they use for leaves here, love it. Beautiful main tree. I love these intricate trees to add to the Lego City. More flowers over here, cool little fountain. Like, it's great little detail. I would have loved if it was more like a modular, because of the fact that it doesn't have the sidewalk all the way to the edge. You can't put it in line with other modulars, and to be frank, it doesn't really look good next to other modulars, so you kind of have to have space next to it. I'll cut to a photo to show you what it looks like in my Lego City currently, but I have it kind of on its own. Now, beyond the front details, I love the inside. It's going to be hard to show you without going inside, but you can kind of see the little steps there, the flooring, just beautiful. So let's dive in. What's cool is this set has 3 removable roofs and 2 removable walls. So we can remove the main roof like so and dive right into the set. These cool little trees here actually come out similar to the Tranquil Garden. They're cool looking plants, and they can just slide back in there when you're done, just like that. This one also is removable. This little, what do you want to call it, like a patio or walkway or kind of observatory, is a really neat touch. I love how the old man's kind of just sitting there looking at the plants from above. It really gives kind of a cool verticalness to the set, especially when you consider how tall these trees are. I think it's just really, really cool. I also love the staircase. It was really interesting to build. The main thing about a botanical garden, the highlight should be the plants, right? I mean, that's why everyone's coming to a botanical garden. And I must say that was probably my favorite part of building the set, was all the little flowers. And you can see a bunch of them in there. They're just awesome. And to be honest, while you're building them, is probably the best you're going to be able to see them. Once you get the set built, it's kind of hard to see all the different plants that you built. But while building them, we just had a blast. Me and my daughter, she would build one plant, I'd build the next, and we kind of just go back and forth building them. And we just found it was such a fun experience to build these little flowers, and they use parts in such a creative way. and none of them are too complex. So that was great for kids, but I think it is a sufficient number of plants. Sure, you could use more, but just the layout itself, it looks packed in there. It definitely doesn't look empty, and I think it's awesome. Plus you can see there's some more plants alongside there. On this side of the removable roof, got a little birdie up there, and then we've got a bunch of cacti down there. You can see it a little minifigure down there, and this little wall, as I mentioned, comes out. So you can kind of get in there with your fingers and set up a minifigure. It's pretty tight otherwise. I like that they added that wall there, because if they didn't, you'd have no way to get your hand in there. It is quite too narrow. Also love the little host coming out the back, squirrel. Just cool little design touches that they added. It is very like a modular in that sense. Over here, we got a very similar setup. So the roof comes off, and this front wall comes off in this instance, so you can kind of see what's going on in the coffee shop. And again, cool addition. There's a little coffee worker there, and a new print piece there on the wall. There is only a couple stickers, but I will call them out later. They kind of bother me. I'm not a huge sticker fan, but not a big deal. The only thing kind of weird about this section, I mean, it's a minor gripe because it's Lego and it's a toy and I shouldn't care too much. But when you put the wall in, there's actually no way for that character there to get over the counter. I don't know if she crawls over on the counter, but this wall makes it no space. So would have been cool if this was a little bit wider maybe, but I understand that they had some constraints they were dealing with, and I wouldn't have wanted to take any of this away. Over the back there, we've got a cool little patio. Love the patio. It's a cool figure, and I'll show you that more in a second. But overall, just great design. Love it. I think it looks quite amazing. I can't get over this roof. It is just gorgeous, and I love how you can see all the plants through it. And while I love the modular buildings, and I do, I find that when I'm building modular buildings, there's so many cool features on the inside and little Easter eggs that I can never see without taking off the floors, and I just don't do that very much. And that's what I love about this set is I can just peek in whenever I want and see all those cool details. You see? Little flowers are built in there. It is amazing. Just absolutely stellar. Let's take a look around the back. So this isn't an official modular, and Lego's come up and said that. So I don't like making all these direct comparisons, but I will because it's kind of in the same vein. A lot of modulars don't really look good on the side or the back. They're kind of designed to look from the front. But another thing I love about this set is it looks great from any angle. If you're putting this on a dining table, if you're putting this on a sideboard, if you're putting this in your city, no matter what angle you're looking at it, it just looks beautiful, right? Like it just, every angle has cool design details, like these people here having some ice cream, chilling out, as well as over here I called out the hose. Just really, really cool details. And I think it's fantastic. Let's give you a little peek into the minifigures because I think they're quite cool. So first off, we have this little figure who's supposed to be the Lego Ideas designer. She designed the original set that this one was based off of, and they added her as a minifigure, which I think is cool. We had a couple gardeners. This little chap here has got a leaf blower, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool little setup. We have the barista. She's chilling out, making coffee. This cameraman, who I think is based off of the actual Lego designer, the person at Lego who designed the set or led the design team, which is, again, pretty neat to have all these callbacks. The little girl here with the little stubby legs who has the headphones for the audio tour that are available behind the desk over there, the welcome reception. The old man there with the umbrella. Little kid, again, with stubby legs who picked up a flower, kind of looked upset about it, and picked up a flower from the botanical garden, and his mom looks pretty stressed about it herself. And I do like her little purse there. I think it's cool. And then we got these two elderly people, man with a phone and the lady with binoculars, I assume going to look at birds or look closely at the plants. So these are pretty cool minifigures. It's a nice selection, quite a few of them, which is good for a set of this size. You'll notice I added some more of my own minifigures. These do not come included, and they're just there for extra show. But I think overall, it's a pretty cool set of minifigures. It's my daughter's favorite part of building Lego is opening up the bags that have minifigures. And so any set that comes with a bunch of minifigures, especially ones that all look different, she loves that. And so from that perspective, this set is definitely a win. After filming, I realized I forgot one minifigure, actually probably one of the most important ones. And that is this fellow right here. He comes with the set and is designed to be a visually impaired man with his the new minifigure face element and with the walking stick there. So my bad, but I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on that one. Yeah, so some final thoughts on this set. I love it. I think it is a fantastic build. It was one of my favorite builds, to be honest, that we've done in a long time. I couldn't wait to finish it and just see what the finished product looked like. I think it's a lot of fun to play some minifigures. I think it looks great in any room in your house. And I think it's just outright beautiful. Sorry, I couldn't speak there. Outright beautiful. I think it is just stellar job all around. As far as cons, it is big. It is 2 base plates. I like it. I think it's amazing because it's so big and it has so much space. So to some people that might not be a con, but if you have limited space, keep in mind this is a big set, so you gotta have room for it. But if you have room for it, it's an amazing addition to your collection. The cost as well, quite high. It is not bad value, I would say. It is just an expensive set, but you know, money is and value is relative. So if you have the money and you're willing to spend it, go for it. If you don't have the money, well, then maybe save up and get it, because it is an amazing set, and I think you'll love it very much, especially if you have a spot to put it. But for now, let's end it there. I love this set, and don't have enough great things to say about it. So hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more, and if you liked it, please like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Love to have you around the channel, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.